Tony was lying on the operating table after being in a near-fatal accident. The doctors were performing an emergency operation on him, and they knew that he was dying, but they kept trying to save him. God knows enough people died in this hospital lately, a doctor said. Tony could hear them speaking. Suddenly he heard one of the nurses say, "We have lost all vital signs." He then found himself falling in through a tunnel, and he remembered hearing about a dark tunnel and a light people see just before they die. He then was looking down at the operation table from floating above. He wondered, was this an out-of-body experience? Was he dead? He must be, if there were no vital signs. Then suddenly he heard a nurse speaking to him. "Don't give up. It's not your time to go. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Don't give up whatever you do. Keep fighting." The nurse had a strong Irish accent. She continued to speak. "Tony, you have so much more to do in this world. Don't give up. Come back. Don't leave. Your time to go is not now." Suddenly, Tony wasn't floating over the bed anymore, but he was back in his body and could hear a doctor say, "Wow, that was something else. He was almost gone for 10 whole minutes." A nurse said, "Vital signs are stable." Tony smiled, and a few minutes later, he was speaking to the nurse. But he realised it wasn't the nurse that saved him by asking him to not give up. The nurse said, "You gave us all a fright, Tony, but what just happened was nothing short of a miracle. You were dead for 10 whole minutes." Tony said, "Could I please thank the nurse with the Irish accent, please? She kept telling me don't give up, and that is what made me pull back from crossing over." The doctor said, "Tony, there is no one here with an Irish accent." Tony could see that they all had serious faces on them, and wondered why. The nurse said to the doctor, "Well, luckily we don't have the nurse with that accent around her anymore." Tony asked, "Why? What's wrong with her?" The nurse said, "The only nurse around here with an accent from Ireland was this crazy woman. She murdered 14 of our patients, and when she was found out, she shot herself in the head. Just before she did shoot herself, she started rambling on about she would make sure we all pay for getting her caught." Suddenly the woman froze, and the doctors, when the nurse with the accent from Ireland appeared and said, "I made my penance after I killed those patients, and I proved it by bringing this patient back to life. But as for the doctors and nurses, who were the reason I was caught experimenting with murder, well, that's a different story. Within 2 minutes, everyone in the room were killed besides Tony. Soon after, the police were called, and Tony was arrested for multiple homicide of the nurses and doctors that were killed by the ghost of the nurse who saved him. Thanks for watching The Assassin Rapper, and if you enjoy the content, then make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of new content. Tom was a very skilled hacker and could hack almost anything. He hacked various government organizations, and the thrill was huge, but he wanted to go on to the next level. He used to work his way around the dark web like he owned the place, but what really made him stand up and take notice is the internet rumor of there being a Marinas Web. The Marinas Web got its name from the Marina Trench, which is the deepest part of the ocean. There was meant to be all sorts of huge secrets revealed in that deepest part of the dark web. He knew the difference between the deep and dark web. The deep web was mostly medical records and police records, etc. And the dark web was where all the bad stuff goes on, like hiring serial killers and human experiments against a person's will, etc. But in the Marinas Web, he heard the world's most top secrets are revealed, like the Vatican archives and the secret location of Atlantis. As exciting as all that sounded to him, it was a bigger and deeper agenda he had than access those secrets. He just had to know if it was real. He heard the rumour and didn't take much notice of it until one night he was eavesdropping on his dad and heard him speaking about an artificial intelligence that no one can tap into because there is a certain algorithm needed and it is impossible to find without a quantum computer. The thing is, his dad works in the government and he knows there is a quantum computer in the building. He just needs to find a way in. Through intensive research how to hack the building's security system, he found a way in. And once he was near the quantum computer, he knew he had a very limited time. He was disappointed that nothing was happening, just the usual dark web, until the screen went black, then green, and an angry-looking emoji popped up with writing, "Marinas Web, AI system accessed." He smiled with excitement and wondered what would he try to find using the AI and the algorithm. The secret location of Atlantis, the Vatican secrets. It all seemed exciting now that he knew that he was in the AI system. His face dropped when he saw what was on the screen. It said, "World War III activated. Earth will be destroyed in 10 seconds. Then the countdown began. Thanks for watching The Assassin Rapper, and if you enjoy the content then make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of new content. I can't stop singing the Sunday song every Sunday. It goes like this. It's a Sunday, then it's a Monday, and then a Tuesday, with some sad tune coming from somewhere. It's a Sunday, then it's a Monday, and then a Tuesday. It's that dreaded fear of Sunday being the day which starts off the horrid work week. It's a Sunday, then it's a Monday, then a Tuesday. No, just stop it, man, stop being so weird. I get so weird on Sunday and full of dread as the thought of going back to work just fills me with horror. I try to put on the Friday song by Dubsky, and as I try to listen to the positive lyrics, it's a Friday, yeah, then it's a Saturday and Sunday. The words then sound like, it's a Sunday, then it's a Monday, and then a Tuesday, and I scream and shout in agitation. I then jump in the shower, and I find myself singing, it's a Sunday, just shut the hell up, man. Just stop it. Just accept the fact that you are going into work for another week. And in that moment, while I am showering, I can smell body odour coming from somewhere. I recognise the body odour as it belonged to an obese male colleague of mine who committed suicide at work. It's a Sunday, then it's a Monday, and then a Tuesday, and as I stare at him in horror, I start to sing along with him. Then a third person joins in the singing while I am showering, and it's another colleague. Then in my bathroom, I have everyone in my office just singing in my bathroom. It's a Sunday, then it's a Monday, and then it's a Tuesday. Then it was just me singing the song while all of my colleagues are listening while I am showering in the bathroom. It's a Sunday, then it's a Monday, then a Tuesday. What a horrid, depressing existence this is.